Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the kid Loso, man. You already know, man. We here, HotNewHipHop.com, man. It's the place you come to if you want hot, new hip hop. Simple. Don't be stupid. Just come there. Hot New Hip Hop. I think they need, some good coaching. I think they got a couple pieces that are, really solid for, a good team, and they just need the right coaching to put them in the right place and keep all the personalities and all the mentalities on the team in one place. You know what I'm saying, and not all over. And because when they're all over, you're not gonna play as a team. So, I think they had spurts of times where they played strong as a team, and then they had times where it gets distant and everybody is spread out all over the court, and only one guy's doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you have that, that's a sign that you're not playing good team basketball, and if you're playing against another team, you're gonna lose. You know. Wow, I have to go way back, man. I mean, I remember getting to Patrick Ewing's when I was a little kid, and I just felt like it just made me have a feeling of like I'm fresh, like I got the dopest shoes out right now, and it just gave me that feeling. I remember, my uncle, gave me my first pair of Air Max 90s, and that was one of the top sneakers at the time. When sneakers just started costing $90 and $100, and I had a different respect for my uncle. And I was like, yo, man, he dropped some money on some shoes that my mom used to be like, yo, I'll give you shoes, they got to be $60. And funny at that time, like I think Air Force Ones were like $50, $60, but it wasn't as a popular shoe. So, I know my uncle gave me those for like $90-something, and I was just like, oh man, my uncle stepped my game up, you know what I mean? So those are two sneaker, historical moments for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real, I'm a real classic guy, and that's why I wear a lot of Jordans, and from Jordan 1 to at least Jordan 13, I was a big fan of, the shoe, and even now it's jumped out of nowhere, but it's had its spurts where where it's the premier sneaker of the it was the premier sneaker, and now again it's sad sometimes when it gets a little saturated, when it just becomes like the average shoe, but that also goes to show how classic the shoe is, that it can have those spurts, that it can be to turn into now the it shoe 20, 30 years later. Like, that's still a remarkable feat, especially in the sneaker business where shoes don't, have that kind of longevity, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I think one of my first inspirations, of course, was Run DMC, and then it went to like Big Daddy Kane and Cool G Rap in that era of hip hop, and that whole camp that was with Kane, and Master Ace and Craig G's and all of that. I think I got some of my style from not just Kane in general, but he was from the same environment and same neighborhood that I was from. He's from Bed-Stuy too, and I think that getting to see that showed me that somebody from where I'm from, represented the same way that I did, and can also be a success as well. So and that led on into like the Biggies and the Jay-Z's, who were also from Bed-Stuy, and I saw great similarities, and the people we knew, the things we did, the way we talked, it was all those similarities, connected with me at first. And Kane's multi-syllable thing, was one of the things that stuck with me, because as I first started rapping, it was like different challenges for me. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, it was just about making a word rhyme at the end. Then, that got pretty easy, and it was just like something that you needed a new challenge. So that's where multi-syllable, or double word rhyming came from. And I continue that, and even like to this day, it's one of my favorites and things that challenges me when writing, rather than just writing a one word, rhyme, gonna lie, I'm a little bit late sometimes on new kids. Like I get them, I think it's really too like I'm not a person that just jumps the ship like immediately. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hear a few records. I gotta get into the person's style or figure them out a little bit, and then I can make an honest decision if I think he's dope or not. So of course, of the newest that I've been listening to is like Kendrick and Drake and ASAP is pretty dope too. Meek Mill. Of course, there's guys, even underneath that are just coming in as well, even down to French, and these are guys, they're really new to the mainstream, but they're also guys who've been putting in work in a street level for a while too. You know what I'm saying? They just became mainstream artists this year, and because of their popularity and the music that they making. So a lot of guys though that are really like unsigned guys that guys from my city like Troy Ave and Action Bronsons and Joey Badass. Those are people that I'm getting wind to too. But I'm still just still picking through it, hitting a YouTube video here and there, and what I'm saying, and figuring them out a little bit. Hey, what's up, man? It's the Kid Fabolous letting you know, man, look out for that Loso's Way 2 album this summer. It's gonna be crazy, man. Some of your favorites on there, and then the Kid is on there, so make sure y'all pick that up. Nice.